Shabbath Shalom to the Most High's elect. All praises, honor, and glory is due only unto Abanawa Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodash. Double honor goes out to the venerable apostles and elders and elder bishops at the Great Millstone GMS who rule well and who teach well, and salutations to the hopeful elect. As always, Yahweh Ratazar, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Prophecies, prophecies, prophecies. Yeah, man. The Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is breaking down Babylon the Great America, man. And it's yapper, okay? So, I've got a few articles that are screenshotted, all right, that I'd like to share with you. Okay, first one is from Business Insider. More than 2,000 stores are set to close across the US this year, 2026. Here's the list, okay? All right. I've got another one from Manchester Evening News. Premier Inn owner to close 5 restaurants across Greater Manchester. All right, and it goes on to, to tell you the list. Premier Inn's parent company, Whitbread, has announced it will be closing the remainder of its Beefeater and Brewers Fayre restaurants across the UK. This will impact 200 sites across the country, including 5 well-loved Greater Manchester restaurants. All right, this was put up on the 5th of May, 2026, the year of sellouts, apostates, and agents. Okay, and it's certainly manifesting. Okay, nothing uncovered that shall not be revealed. Here's another one from express.co.uk. This was put up on Tuesday, the 5th of May, 2026. Franco Manca to close 16 restaurants for good. Okay, yeah. A famous UK pizza chain has confirmed the locations of 16 of its restaurants that will close for good after a restructuring plan was approved by creditors. Last month, Franco Manca's parent firm, the Fulham Shaw, said it planned to shut the sites as part of a company voluntary arrangement process, which will also hit around 225 jobs. The pizza brand currently runs 70 restaurants prior to the closures, but said it has been knocked by, open quote, disproportionately high, end quote, UK taxes and a lack of business rates relief for restaurants. The affected restaurants were, open quote, no longer sustainable, end quote, as a result. Yeah. A lot going on, man. Okay, and there's more to come. All right, let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and start at verse 3. And it reads, And as he, Yahushai, sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? Whose world? All right. The Caucasian man, all right. That's in rulership today, ruling in wickedness. Let's get a precept. Let's go to the Apocrypha, go to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 9, and it reads, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? Right, meaning a rulership, an age, an empire. Okay? For Esau is the end of the world. Okay? Rulership, an age, an empire. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? The kingdom of heaven. Let's get into the precept. Let's go to, which of course, the Israelites will be ruled. Okay? Yahushua at the top, all right, King David underneath him, all right, so on and so forth. There's ranks, okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4, and it reads, One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. That's right, the earth abideth forever. Okay, calm. The earth will indeed abide forever. The Israelites too, because of the new covenant. Okay, let's go to the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 45, and verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. Okay, that's it. That's the world that Yahushua came to lay down his life for, the world of Israel. Okay, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He never come to die. All right, for any other people. Okay. Verse 18, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh that created the heavens, God himself that formed the earth and made it, he hath established it, he created it, not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am Yahweh and there is none else. That's right. Okay. E is anti-life, anti-life. He's against life. This guy is, brings pain and suffering. Everywhere he goes, death follows. All right. That's why he promotes the alphabet lifestyle. Okay. That's why he's all about depopulation. He's all about extermination of the animals, endangered species, animals going extinct. Okay. Deforestation. He's against life. Okay. If it was up to him, there'd be no bleeding life force on earth. if he was to continue to rule perpetually. All right. Yeah, the earth is meant to be inhabited, man, under a righteous rulership, a righteous vibration. Okay. But this devil is far from that. Verse 19, I have not spoken in secret in the dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, the Lord Yahweh, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right. That's right. Okay. See, the words of the Lord are faithful and true. And what he says must come to pass. You see, immortality, eternal life, beginning with the 144,000. Right, it's coming to the Israelites. Okay. Beginning with the 144,000. All right. Yeah. And AI is taking over jobs, and they can adjust AI to hide factual information and push forth deceit. Yeah, very effective. Okay, they control it. You see, in these coming days, man, all right, because we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, all right? In the near future, many, many, many people will perish. You see, the elites, the Amalekites, all right, you know who they are, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, etc., etc. The elites, they desire a global enslavement, okay? And according to Elon Musk, he's saying all jobs are gone. That's the reality, okay? You got flights being cancelled as well, okay? Yeah. Look at this. Instagram will be able to view your DMs and photos starting May the 8th. All right? It's all about control, man. See? Flights cancelled across Europe, all right? Travel and Tour World, all right, published May the 5th, 2026. Flights cancelled across Europe as Spain, France, England, Portugal, Netherlands, and Turkey delay 1,263 and cancelled 34 flights, disrupting Air France, Vueling, Turkish, Ryanair, and others in London, Istanbul, Madrid, and more. Thousands of travellers were left stranded in Europe today as wave of flights disruptions impacted Spain, England, France, Portugal, Netherlands, and Turkey. All right. With all those delays and cancellations. Across London Heathrow Airport. It goes on to, list them. All right. Tourism will go down. Okay. You're going to soon have less and less people going overseas. Okay. So, money will be brought into the country and things like that. All right. Obviously, fares will increase, as, shortage, when it comes to fuel. All right. These airplanes need fuel. All right. See this war, Iran and all that. It's having an impact on people across the globe. All right. Yeah. Employees will lose jobs. It's all systematic. This is what the elites want. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to, look at this, by the way. Iran missiles, Dubai. 2 days ago, Iran strikes UAE for second day in a row, says Emirati Defense Ministry. All Britons held in Dubai for filming Iranian attacks released 2 days ago, The Times. United Arab Emirates says air defenses engage missiles, drones as flights diverted 3 days ago from Reuters. Okay. Look at this. Romanian government collapse. Yeah, man. It's evident that we're at the end. With calm, we will get through this. Romanian president speaks out. Romania's pro-Europe government falls after PM loses no confidence vote. 2 days ago, Sky News. Yeah, man. Perilous times are approaching. Okay. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. We're already there. Let's go to chapter 19 in verse 15, and it reads, "Neither shall there be any work, meaning employment, for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do." Yeah, the USA is modern day Egypt. Okay. All right. So yeah, neither shall there be any work, employment for Egypt, Babylon, Great America, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So, your upper middle class all the way down to your lower class. So essentially everyone, all social classes will be affected. You see? So these are the times that we're in. All right. Moscow announces victory day ceasefire from RT News. All right. RT.com. US launches new strikes on Iran. We've got live updates, videos. The US military has reportedly launched a series of strikes on Iranian targets. All right. Need a straight from Hormuz. I'm sure it meant to say. Sometimes when I press it, it doesn't always load it up. So, let's leave that for now. Yeah. Let's go from there to Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. In fact, I should have a screenshot there. All right. Oh, check this out. Top economist Gary Shilling says a recession and the deep stock market plunge are likely by year end. So Gary Shilling is predicting a recession and a steep 3E's stock plunge by year's end. 1 day ago, MSN. Wow. Yeah, man, America's done, man. Circling the drain, there's no healing Babylon the Great. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not," evil meaning bad times, "nor the years draw nigh, nigh meaning near, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain." And hey, the mirth season, the pleasure is going. Okay. Things ain't as vibrant as they once were. All right, people are barely making ends meet. All right, struggling, stressed out. These degrees ain't getting students jobs that they'd like. Okay, so people are really feeling it. People are having to move back into, back with their parents. Okay, cost of living is constantly going up. Gas prices going up. All right. Verse 3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves. Yeah, the strong men are the wealthy, the rich. Even some of them will be affected. Okay. And the grinders cease because they are few. Yeah, fewer and fewer jobs. And those that look out the windows be darkened, because it's a dark future. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. And when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And the music is terrible, if you can call it music. All right. Yeah. Let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. And it reads, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." Okay. So this global reset will indeed affect everybody. All right. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. And it reads, these are the words of Yahushua, as you can see. This chapter is all in red, so it's his words. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience." The word patience means to suffer. All right? So we're certainly suffering, man. Okay? "I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation." Yeah? Keep who? The elect. All right? The hour of temptation. All right? That's the RFID micro chip, the MOTB, okay, which they're going to make mandatory. All right? These elites want to crash the economy, everything go digital. All right? Keep an eye on the, digital pound, digital euro. Keep an eye on the financial things that's going on. All right. Okay. Because you ain't gonna be able to do anything like buying and selling if you don't take that C hip. You can't do none of that. You basically be X'd out of society. All right. Which shall come upon all the world. All right. This global reset to try them that dwell upon the earth, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world in an oikumene sense to try them. Right. The whole inhabited earth. Right. To try them that dwell upon the earth. You see? So only the elect of the nation of Israel will pass this test. The others will fail. Okay. Right? Because they'll have the Holy Spirit guiding them. Right? And the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, will be with them. Right? Behold, my servants shall eat. Okay. We shall be thirsty. Loosely paraphrasing. So the Lord will keep his elect. Let's go to the book of Micah. Chapter 2, verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Anyone that takes the Quran will be destroyed. Facts. Disconnect from society now, remove carnal connections, because in order to keep those cars and other material possessions, you have to take the digital all, okay? Universal basic income, all right? Yeah. So many things are happening. All right. Look at this. A British university is introducing a degree in magic and occult sciences. And the elites are all into this, man. They be doing sacrifices and stuff. You got the Rothschilds that live over here in the UK. They be doing all sorts of ritualistic things, satanic stuff. All right. Now they want to introduce that. Look at this. Jill Bates, the next frying pan D, could be far more severe than fill in the blank. And that was on The View. Right? So these devils know. They're hip to these things. They're planning them. And obviously he's a puppet. Okay? Yeah? Don't forget about this. 164 years ago, the Mexican army defeated invading French forces in the Battle of Puebla. Mexicans now celebrate every year on the 5th of May, or Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. 7-Eleven to close hundreds of stores amid junk food, EBT ban. All right. Look at this. Soursop fruit was originally used in hospitals before the Rockefellers took over. You see? Even removing copper from like hospitals as well. See? In the 1800s, soursop graviola was more than just a tropical fruit. It was a staple in clinical care. I ain't no doctor, all right? So this is not medical misinformation, just in the news. Okay? Just bringing out facts. It was a staple in clinical care, soursop, from its potent antioxidant properties to its incredible ability to support the body's natural defenses. It was the miracle tool of the era. But as the medical industry became a business, yeah, they will profit off people's ill health and them not getting better. All right, that's what Big Pharma's about. But as the medical industry became a business, natural remedies that couldn't be patented were pushed to the sidelines. They traded the orchid for the pharmacy, and the rest is history. Yeah, Okay. Polycrisis, no escape, no control. Oh, sorry, only control. No escape, no solution, only control. I'd screenshot this if I were you. All right. Trump dinner with Jill Bates. Following the 2024 election, Jill Bates and Donald Trump held a, open quote, quite intriguing, end quote, 3-hour dinner focusing on global health, AI innovation, and vaccine development. Bates was impressed with Trump's interest in issues like polio eradication and HIV cures, comparing potential AI breakthroughs to the Operation Warp Speed. Hey, you know what this is a code word for? 3-hour dinner focusing on all this. They had a lot to talk about, man. See? These little secret councils. It's all depopulation agenda, man. Right? Plan these things. This is the wicked for you. Not to be trusted. Never trust an enemy. I'd screenshot that too. Del Monte bankruptcy prompts massive peach tree removal in California. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there. So with that, I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom to the Lord's elect.